students, we have seen Newton's first law of motion, and for that we need to study inertia part, and that we have clarified very well. So now moving forward for the second law of the motion, we need to clarify first thing, that is momentum. So what is momentum? That we need to study first, then we will move forward ourselves to the second law of motion. Okay, so momentum is the quantity of the motion of the moving body. Okay, let us giving the example of it also, like a body which is having a certain mass. Let's suppose this is a stone, it is having a mass 1, and if you are actually throwing it with certain velocity, let's suppose there are two kids, okay, A kid and B kid. So A kid is throwing it with less energy, like it is weak, he is weak, so and he is more energetic, so he will provide less energy to it. Let's suppose he is providing a less energy, and V1 velocity is the velocity of this stone that is thrown by the A body. Okay, now B body is strong enough, so now the motion that is provided by this B boy to the same object, to the same stone, now it's V2 and it is moving far away compared to the A1. So comparing the motion of these two similar stones, we can say that the first one is having less momentum compared to the B part. Why? Because the motion, the property of the motion here can be calculated less in this condition, and the property of the motion comparatively to the previous one is more. Okay, so the impact. Now if we are going to study the impact of thing, okay, so in these two cases, he will give less impact on anyone and he will give more impact on anything. Okay, let's suppose they want to move any cardboard that is situated here and situated at some distance from there. Okay, so now if they want to move that cardboard with the throw of the stone, okay, but now because the A is having less energy and it will provide less velocity to the stone, so that would not be able to move the cardboard. So we can say that the impact here is less. Okay, but the B, because he is strong, so he is providing more velocity to the stone. So now because of the impact, more impact will be there, and because of that this cardboard will fallen off. So momentum is nothing but the impact that we are discussing. Okay, this and momentum can be related. So again, let me repeat it for you. It is the quantity of the motion of the moving body. Quantity of motion, how much it is moving, how much it can make an impact on other thing. So we can say that momentum is nothing but the multiplication of mass and velocity. Yes, here also in these two examples we are correlating mass and velocity. So this is the example, this is the formula for the momentum, that is nothing but the mass multiplication of velocity. Now students, let us taking one example that is related to the formula of the momentum. Okay, so here is the question. Suppose a person has a mass of 60 kg. Okay, so mass has given. He moves at the speed of 3 meters per second. Okay, now the speed is also given. So what is momentum here? So the solution will be that the mass is 60 kg and velocity is 3 meters per second. So simply momentum is the mass multiplied by velocity, and you can multiply it 60 multiplied by 3. Now you are having the answer, that is 180 kg meter per second. So the thing that is going to be noted here is the SI unit. Yes, definitely. So here we can say that the unit of the momentum is nothing but the mass multiplied by velocity, and mass is totally can be calculated in the form of kgs, and here the speed, that the standard unit for speed is meter per second. Okay, so continuously we are multiplying. Kg meter per second is the SI unit of momentum. So here students, we get to know that momentum is nothing but the mass multiplied by velocity. So if we are going to ask you a question, whose momentum will be higher, heavy or the light object? As you know that it depends on the mass of the body. So the heavy object will have more momentum. Okay, so heavy object will have more momentum. I'm writing here M only for momentum. Okay, now another thing that could be asked you in question form, like a velocity v1 and velocity v2 are given to you, and velocity v1 is 5 meter per second and this one is 10 meter per second. Now which object, like if it is we are talking about the similar object, like the mass in both the cases is same, so which is having more momentum? Because the same thing, like I have told you the example of stone, that if we are throwing that and making the impact on the cardboard, so we were taking the similar object at that time here also. So more the velocity, more will be the momentum, more will be the impact of the body. Okay, so here, because momentum is nothing but the impact of any object, any moving object on certain anything. Like if I am talking about the bullet example, if a bullet is fired, you know that the bullet is so small in shape, okay, and that because of the very high velocity is actually penetrating any human body too. Okay, so see, this is small object which is having very less mass, and that mass with great velocity giving the great impact on any object. Okay, so impact here is we are talking about momentum.